ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another brick in the mall. I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day because I am certainly excited to be back here at the mall where things are going pretty well. So, last time we built these two shops. One of them's a clothing store. One of them is a relatively expensive electronics store. And it's doing pretty well for itself. We also had a little bit of a look at the changes to McDillan's, and we also generally let this place run itself. But most importantly, above all of that, we started making some money. Last episode, at the end of yesterday, we made $4,500. Today, hopefully, we can make something similar. Now, I did go ahead and just extend this storage zone, which is at the back of these two buildings a little bit, because I figured that's probably a pretty good idea. What's this complaint down here? Queues are full at OBLS. I find that hard to believe. But apparently, OBLS is very busy. Either way, these two places here do make a lot of money. Now, people are wanting restaurants. That's because the restaurants don't stay open in the evenings, which is obviously a bit of an issue since people are now asking about them. So I think what I might do is go to McDillan's and say that maybe, just maybe, we bring in 2 more cashiers and a cook and maybe a stock clerk to go ahead and run this place, maybe. I mean, there's definitely a drop-off there, but I wonder if that's because the store is starting to close. I mean, can I get people to work for ridiculous hours? Like, can I get you guys to work for, like, 2 more hours so that the place closes after, like, can I get you to do a 10-hour shift every day? Are you gonna complain horrendously about that? I mean, you're gonna be paid for it. It's not like we're not gonna pay you. I mean, I guess we'll see what happens. We'll keep that place open a little bit longer. We'll see what happens. It looks like today might be a day where we pass $5,000 in sales, which would be really, really nice. We still haven't passed 84 people on site at any one time, though. That's a bit of a pain in the butt, because I'd really like to do that. I'd really like to get 84 people or 100 people in here at any one time, especially since we are so close to selling 50 different types of products. We are so close to selling 50 different types of products. Also, getting 5,000 in one day is very close as well. What am I? I'm not selling underwear, am I? We're gonna sell underwear. That's what we're gonna do. So if we go to build and we go to objects, we can go into shelf here, and we are gonna sell underwear. That's what we're gonna do. The underwear can go up there, I guess. Yeah, sure. Right. We're going to put underwear up there. And it's going to be glorious. And that is hopefully going to get us to the point where we are selling all these different types of products and keeping everybody nice and happy. So, clothing, men's underwear, and women's lingerie. So, that is hopefully going to be what we need to do. We're selling 48... We are now selling, I think, 50 different types of products. I think. There's no guarantee, but hopefully that's going to do it right there. Hopefully that's exactly what we need. Now, it's coming up to 9 o'clock. These two places have just opened. This place has been open for a couple of hours already. We are down a little bit more money there than I'm comfortable with, but here's hoping we can do some good stuff. We have sold, technically, still 48 different types of products. Even though I'm definitely seeing some underwear being sold there. Okay. What are we not selling then? That's my next question. So we're currently not selling toys, books, DVDs and Blu-rays, music CDs, or video games. We're also not selling soap and shampoo and shaving cream and razors. Same with detergents and bed sheets. So could we, by any chance... Oh, wow, the queues are properly full in here, aren't they? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to build, and we're going to go to shelf. And I would like to put some shelves there and there. And I'd really like to see if I can put a shelf there. I could put one there. If I really wanted to. I could put one right there. Let's give that a shot. So this is going to be selling some, let's see, shaving cream and let's go with detergents. We'll get some detergents on there. We'll get some bed sheets on there. And we'll get something on there as well. We're gonna go for, let's see, soap and shampoo. We have an offer on soaps and shampoos. So that'll hopefully be good. I do wonder if that'll maybe knock us up to sell the 50 different types of products. Maybe we don't currently have 50 different types of products. We might need to go and build ourselves that new shop, the media one. That's definitely a possibility. Although I could just expand the electronics one, couldn't I? That is a thing I can do. I could just put like video games in there, and I'm very tempted. I'm very, very tempted. I also Oh, I've got you guys working ridiculous hours. That's what it is. We have made over 5,000, so we did get that challenge out of the way, which is beautiful news. Let's go to manage. Not manage, build. And you know what? We're gonna sell some video games in here. We're gonna sell video games, and we're gonna sell probably just video games. We could do music CDs, DVDs, and Blu-rays. You know what? For the time being, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do 2 shelves of video games, and then we're going to do some other stuff as well. So let's get those shelves in there, please. If my there's me worker coming along to do his thing. So this is going to have some video games. This is going to have some video games. This one is going to have DVDs and Blu-rays, and this one's going to have music CDs. So that will hopefully oh my god, look at the money! We're at 7,000! And this place isn't closing for another hour! That's so good! That's so good right there! Oh man, this is working. This is working. We still haven't had more than 84 people though. Still haven't quite passed that, but 7,000 in one day is not at all bad. Well, we turned a daily profit over... No, wait, that's the next one. Not bad. Apparently we also do now sell 50 different types of products, which is beautiful. We're doing pretty well. We're up to 40,000. We can totally open that second store and move the video games and DVDs and Blu-rays and CDs out of here, but I want to see how those things do. I want to see if that maybe makes this store a little bit more effective. I also want to look around at McDillen's. 41% profit margin. OBLS, 60%. Store 7, 88, and store 9, 74. Not bad. Also, you might be wondering why I'm not naming these 2 stores yet. That's because, and this is a general rule of thumb for everything I play on the channel, I'm recording this episode on the same day as the last one because I don't just sit down and play like 30 minutes of a game and then not play it until the next day. I like playing video games, and I play a lot of them, so that's generally just how these things work. So what kind of video? That's right. That's PlayStation. That's Xbox. What is this? Is that maybe like the Wii or something? I don't know. Also, those are all Blu-rays. Those are not DVDs. I don't know what this yellow one's going to be. I think that might be supposed to be the Wii, but it's kind of difficult to tell. Either way, this store here, hopefully going to make some pretty good money. Hopefully people are going to be buying their games consoles. Which, oh yeah, that's PlayStation. It looks like we're only selling PlayStations. That's definitely a Razer laptop there. But it definitely looks like we're only selling PlayStations. Also, those phones there are BlackBerry phones. Do they even make that kind of phone anymore? I have no idea. I could swear, hasn't BlackBerry, like, massively fallen down in the smartphone market? I'm pretty sure, like, they are like at the bottom of the table at this point. I had a BlackBerry phone for a couple of years. I enjoyed it. I like the whole every letter has its own button thing. I really liked it. It was just a little tiny keyboard in your hand. I don't know why. Like all of my friends were like, "Oh, get a Samsung or get an iPhone," and I'm like, "No, I like the BlackBerry." But yeah, I eventually got rid of that and got myself a Galaxy S7. The Galaxy S7 Edge, actually, in gold. I have a gold phone. It's quite nice. It's not real gold, but it's still kind of pretty looking. It is in a case, so you don't actually see that it's gold. I'm one of those people. But I like it. It's a good phone. And it's not the Note 7, by the way. Every time I tweet about my phone being a Galaxy S7, I was like, oh, it's the Note 7. It's going to blow up in your hand. No, it's not. It's the S7 Edge. It's still a pain in the butt, don't get me wrong. but it's not exactly a blowing up in your hand kind of pain in the butt. It's a pain in the butt because you can't hold it without a case because you start pressing the edge of it and it's just such a pain. Anyway, that aside, I kind of want to go ahead and open another store. I want to open another one up here and put all the media stuff into it. Also, don't we have, yeah, we could do what if I do just make a media supplier? What if I just have, electronics and media in the one building? So we get rid of one of the video game things and we put books on it. Then the next one is the appliances. So washing machines, dishwashers, drying machines, and fridges. That seems like an idea. So this shelf here is gonna be books. I feel like that's a pretty good idea. And then the next store is gonna be the appliances one. So let's go to foundations. Let's go to here, and we want to do. Oh, hello. What was it? It was by 13, wasn't it? So 16 by 13. That's 41,000 though. That's a lot of money. Maybe we just do this, and we'll extend storage a little bit later on. So 11 by 13 like that. We want to go to objects, and we want to get our door just in the middle there, possibly. Let me just cancel this first. Just cancel all of those. That's the middle, right? Hold on. So the cash machine goes there, gap, so door's there. Wait, is it? No. The door's definitely there. That's the middle. That's the middle. So door there with a staff door back there. And I'll put a temporary staff door just on there so that they can get into storage nice and quickly. Probably worth putting a staff door there as well. Then what we need to do is go to checkout counter, although we can't do that until this is actually finished, so hopefully we get that built nice and quickly. What are these complaints? Cubes full and restaurants. Fair enough. You know, I might look into making that restaurant properly close at 11. Like OBLS does, because people are always complaining about the restaurant. So it might be worth doing. We have just researched a tools supplier, which is something we'll get a little bit later on. But let's go ahead and see what we can do here for this. So this is that's all of the big stuff right there. So let's get an entire wall of pallets down here. Then we'll get a bunch of pallets just in here with a gap in the middle like that. Bunch of pallets along here as well. And something tells me that having a bunch of pallets like this is probably not the best idea. But we'll do it anyway. We'll get this sort of thing. We'll do that sort of thing too. So a whole bunch of pallets need to go in there. We're going to get a lot of product. Honestly, that's probably way too many fridges and washing machines and dishwashers. I don't know how many pallets I actually have in there, but something tells me it's too many. Either way, I don't mind. So let's assign this. It is going to be a store. And store number 10 is going to be assigned to a storage zone just over here. There we go. So it's been assigned to storage. What is it? It's reassigned. It's been assigned to storage number 8. That's fine. Right. So what we need to do is we need to say just a bunch of washing machines up here, I guess. We'll start with those. And we'll work down. So we'll go for 6 washing machines. I guess we'll go for like 6 of everything. And then figure out what is what's the best way to approach all of this. I'm gonna be amazed if people manage to lift a washing machine and take it to the counter though. That is gonna be particularly impressive. We'll get some drying machines as well. So we'll get those done here. We're gonna go for 8 drying machines. We're gonna, oh my god, this is gonna be, I feel sorry for the poor stock clerk that has to cart all of this about. I'll be amazed as well if that same stock clerk can cart several fridges to the pallets at any one time. It's like, oh, don't mind me, just carrying 5 fridges on my back, taking it over to the pallets. I know it's a bit weird that we'd take the fridge off of the pallet it was shipped on to put it on another pallet, but you can't use the same pallet to Why is my go-to accent always Scottish for these things? Why is my go-to like character, or you know why it is? It's because realistically, the Northern Irish accent and the Scottish accent aren't that different. I mean, my accent's weird. I'll stand by that. But realistically, those accents aren't that different. So that's probably part of it. And also, I recently got into the habit of using a voice which it's not offensive. I realize my pausing to talk about this voice makes it sound like it might be an offensive voice. No, it's not that it's offensive. It's that it's really bad on my throat. And you probably, if you watch the last part of Sim Airport, you'll know what voice it is. It's the, I think the character said something like, I'm calling it a character because that's how I view my, look, I know it's really weird, and I know I sound so so my characters, I sound so pretentious, and I'm stuttering and rambling. The point is, to me, the various voices are caricatures of whatever I'm talking about. The point is, the character in Sim Airport had the, was someone in a cafe that stayed in the cafe rather than going to the gate and getting on their flight. So I decided this character would say the words, Howard, does the sign say that the plane's departing? Or something like that. There's two interesting points about that. Number one, that's a voice that I find really, really funny. And number two, that is my bad impression of Howard's mother from The Big Bang Theory, which is a show I've been watching a lot lately. I don't know if I actually explained that in that episode, but I didn't realize that was the voice I was going for until I got midway through it and realized I'd said Howard. So yeah, that's why it was slightly funnier for me as well, because I'd committed to it, but I didn't want to admit then and there that I'd made a reference to The Big Bang Theory, because so many people are really elitist about that show. So many people are like, oh my god, you're watching The Big Bang. It's not an amazing show, but it's a dumb show. That's why I enjoy it, because it's easy to sit down and just watch and have a bit of fun with it. I don't know, people are weird about that show. I get why people are weird about it, because it's this weird look at nerdy, it's laughing at nerds rather than with nerds. I think that's why people are not huge fans of it. I don't care. It's a fun show. We have a lot of people in here today. Oh, hello. 91. We got to 91 out of 100 customers on the site. Come on, man. That's so close. We are making good money though, which is nice. And I'm very excited to see how the this store up here ends up doing. Very, very excited indeed. Queues were full OBLS. OBLS seems to be getting more and more popular every day, which is nuts. We might need to expand this place. Because, yeah, it's a very popular place. Although I'm realizing that I would eventually like to, split it up into a bunch of different stores again. I just don't know if the fresh produce store thing is a good idea. I really don't know if that's a good idea, just for the simple reason it didn't seem to work the first time, so maybe we'll have like a general food store. Maybe like a solid food store, and then like a beverages store, and then like liquor and wine stores and all that stuff. We'll see what we do. I'm thinking about it a little bit. Anyway, today's the day that this place is going to be able to open. I'm pretty sure I can go to Foundations and say, hey, let's do that right there. And let's also remove that, because we can turn that whole space into storage, which is going to be beautiful. So there we go. Workers doing their thing. We can actually go to objects and throw in the other staff door that we're going to need, which is kind of exciting too. So throw the staff door in there. Let's go to assign and bring storage up like that. So that's all one big storage zone. Let me also go to build and road work, because I think bringing a road up to here is going to be kind of nice. Along with the loading zones back here. We could do some staff parking back here as well. That doesn't seem like a dreadful idea. We could definitely do some staff parking. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 loading zones and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got, there's a good bit of space there. Yeah, you know what? Let me do that, and let me do that. And then let me do staff only parking there and there. And so we get 3 up there for loading. 1, 2, 3 for loading. So I need to get rid of 2 loading zones there. And then put in staff only parking just here. So just like that. And that'll hopefully help things along a little bit. Now this guy is actually loading this up one thing at a time. Are you? Oh yeah, no, you, Jesus. That's impressive. That's just taking the... It's like, yep, I'd like to buy this, please. Please take it out of my arms. Good Lord, I am carrying a washing machine. Like that's literally what that... Like, I like to imagine this store here is the kind of store where you're going to frequently hear someone going, oh, good Lord, it's heavy. As they're trying to lift the washing machine and take it to the counter. Can I get 2 of these? Oh, God. That's, oh, I'm such an idiot, man. It's good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. I guess the good news is that, I want to go to manage here, and I want to bring the, stock clerk for store 10 in at, I'm gonna have the stock clerk come in at, like, 5 in the morning and work for like 10 hours. So that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Stock clerk's gonna have a really busy day. You'd have to be hench. You'd have to be bloody enormous to work for 10 hours lugging up. You would be bloody enormous when you're done. Lugging washing machines and fridges about for 10 hours every single day. Good Lord. Did we get any higher in the numbers? No, still 91. All right. Fair enough. Not bad. We are looking all right for money, though. Did we get, we got just over 7,000 yesterday. It looks like it might just be under 7,000 today, which is totally okay. Totally okay with that. We are still making some decent enough money. So as we continue to make that money, we can continue to expand this place, which is absolutely what we want to be doing. I would like to get more areas like this in here, because having these sort of individual stores with the one big storage area seems to be working quite nicely for this. I am thinking it might be, eventually this is all going to be put into like one big building. Like I've been saying this whole time, I really want to make one big structure that has all of this in there. So eventually that is going to be a thing I do. I'm also wondering, can I go to get a garbage? I can get garbage pickup back here, which is kind of tempting. Because, well, it might block some things is my worry, but a bit of garbage pickup back there probably wouldn't be the worst thing. Although it does seem to be doing a fine enough job down there, so maybe not. I guess we'll see. Either way, this place is looking a little bit more stocked today, which is lovely. We've got the cashiers coming in. We've got, who is it that does the stocking? Who are you? Donnie Downs, fair enough. I mean, he must be massive. He's quite hungry as well. Hungry customers will go, why are there stats on how hungry my staff are? Does that ever matter? Honestly, got no idea. Either way, this guy here is keen to buy something. No idea what he's buying, but he's going to head out and walk to somewhere. Fair enough. Hopefully we can make some serious cash today. I haven't seen anyone come up to buy any appliance. Oh, there we go. What are you buying? What are you buying, ma'am? You are buying a fine... no, you bought a fridge. Okay. That's a bloody fridge freezer as well. How expensive is that? You paid $71 for a fridge freezer and then put it in a brown paper bag? Okay. Alright. Alright. I'm not gonna judge. I honestly, it doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter. Can I, by any chance? Oh, I can bring a road down there. That's beautiful. Oh, it's a little bit A little bit weird with the building. But I do want to bring some roads down there, because what I'm thinking I could do is bring some roads down like this and put all my staff, put some staff parking down here as well with like a staff door at the back of the building. So if I put a road there and I bring a road sort of over like that as well, I can do have the deliveries area back here as well. And then I could also do garbage pickup back here too. So let me do that sort of thing there. Let me see. So the loading zones are going to be there. Like that. Then garbage pickup's going to be down there. This is obviously a fair bit of money to spend, but I kind of like this idea. So garbage pickup's going to be done there. Then I want to do staff-only parking the whole way across there. I like it. Then we go to road work, remove, and we go to road work and put a road in there. So what that'll do is let all of the staff drive around behind there, which is absolutely ideal. Now, if we go to build and remove walls and objects, remove that and remove a bit of wall down there. And we can go to objects and put ourselves a staff door just there and just down there. So that will hopefully work really, really nicely right there. I'm kind of looking forward to this. We do need to put a bit of wall just back in there as well, so it's nicely secured. That does mean though we can go ahead and get rid of this loading zone. We probably could do something with this one as well. In fact, you know what? We could totally do something with that one. Let's remove some road work from there, and let's go to can I put a wall there? I think I can. We'll get a staff door back there, and we can also remove that loading zone too. Oh, there's also a door. Really? That's a bit weird. Remove that, please. Absolutely remove that. We'll also go to road work, go to customer parking, and do that, and do that. And that is still a really weird gap there. What did we just research? Luxury supplier, not bad. Right, so there's the staff all coming around to do their thing. Yeah, they seem to be parking back there quite nicely. What are these guys doing? Oh, they work in there. No, right, they're parking up there. That's a weird place for them to be parking, but to each their own, I suppose. Let me go to build and build a bit more staff-only parking along here, because that seems like it would be a good space for it. And we could do a bit more down here as well if we really wanted to, which I think I would like to do, just to make sure that my staff have plenty of space to be parking around there. I like it though. I really do like how this is looking. I think it's a pretty cool space. Deliveries come in behind here, go over to there. That's totally fine. This place here looks to be a little bit busier today, which is nice. Ooh, yeah. What did you just buy? You just bought? You're looking for t-shirts. What did you buy? That you bought a washing machine, right? All right. Again, to each their own. That's honestly impressive. Oh wow, this place is super busy today. Okay. Well, ladies and gents, I reckon I could leave it there for today. A bit of a shorter episode than yesterday, but I'm liking it. Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on. 96. We got to 96 customers. We are so painfully close. So painfully close. Also doing really well with research. Bowling's next, then cinema. I do want bus transport. That'd be nice. Let's go for bus transport. Let's go straight in for that. We're not going to wait anymore. What do you want? Restaurants. You know what? Again, before we wrap things up, I want to go to McDillan's, because I want to have this place open a bit later. So you're a good janitor. Oh, speaking of which, we need to get some janitors, don't we? We probably want to get some janitors. You're pretty good, actually. So you're going to be hired as a cashier, and you are going to come in at there. What time does this place open, man? You're going to come in there and you're going to work 5 5 hours. So we close at midnight. Hold on. Yeah. So we would close at midnight. That's not ideal. You are going to work. Let's bring this back. You're going to work 8 hours. So you need to be shifted back a little bit. So you're going to come in there, I think. Where do you come in? I'm desperately trying to figure this out. So you work 8 hours and you work 8 hours. Then you are going to come in at 5 o'clock and you are going to work until about, is that midnight? That's 11. So that's fine. You're going to come in at 5, work 6 hours. You are going to come in at 5 o'clock as well and work for 6 hours. That's fine. We need to bring in a cook as well. You're coming in. You're going to come in at about 5 o'clock and you're going to work for 6 hours. So that's fine. This cook here is going to work a little bit less. And that should be totally okay. I don't know if we need another stock clerk. I honestly have no idea. So I'll get one anyway. You're going to come in as a stock clerk and you're going to start at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock working for 6 hours. This guy here needs to be brought back a little bit. There we go. So that should be totally fine. So McDillan's is going to be changed up a little bit. It is not going to close at 11. So technically it's not closed currently, but there's no one working there, so it is sort of closed. And that'll hopefully stop people from complaining that there aren't any restaurants when this whole place is open. Now, these stores up here obviously close a little bit earlier in the day. I honestly don't think we're gonna need a place that sells washing machines, fridge freezers, dishwashers, and drying machines to be open. I don't think it needs to be open to 11. I can't imagine anyone's like, oh crap, I forgot to get my washing machine today. Well, good thing we've got that place open. I don't think anyone's going at 11 p.m. to get a washing machine. I just don't. Either way, they're not going to get the opportunity to do that because that's how we're going to run this place. And what we're also going to be doing is we're going to be leaving it there for today. So thank you kind of for watching. This has been another Brick in the Mall part 6. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully, day 45 is going to be a successful one. Bye-bye!